Hey, how's it going? Thanks for swinging on by the channel and investing some of your time with me. This is going to be a brief video. Why I sold Wells Fargo is because, first of all, it was not a core position. I only had 5 shares of Wells Fargo and I was up almost 9.5%. So coming up on being up 10% for not a core position. And an industry that I'm really worried about. I do have financial exposure, but I have those in 2 really solid insurance companies of Prudential, ticker PRU, and MetLife, ticker MET. I'm worried about the banks because of all the DeFi, the decentralized finance disruption that is taking hold. It's a revolution, it's undeniable. I'm doing my due diligence and research and trying to figure out all the mechanics of how it's going to affect the legacy banking institutions like Wells Fargo. I think it's completely disruptive and it's going to move quickly. Just like the saddle makers at the turn of the last century with the automobile on the horizon and the disruptive internet from 1977 where there was 111 hosts to just over 40 years later where 90% plus of the planet is on the internet. Tech moves rapidly, much quicker than it was from 77 to 20 to get 90% of the planet online. This DeFi it's gonna fly in here and it's completely disruptive, and I'm banking on, pun intended, several of the platforms that I think are going to do well and come out on top as the disruptors when the dust settles. But what is not going anywhere? Companies like the one I bought in Koninklijke, Ahold, Delhaize. Say it with me, Koninklijke, Ahold, Delhaize. It's a Dutch company that my wonderful friend, European dividend growth investor, did an amazing video on, a very in-depth and informative video that was one of the reasons why I decided to buy this company. So I wanted a bigger footprint in Europe and I don't have any grocers. I was looking at Kroger and Albertsons, but you know, I have Albertsons in my self-directed IRA. And I wanted more Europe exposure, so this kills 2 birds with 1 stone. Koninklijke Ahold Delhaize operates retail food stores and e-commerce primarily in the United States and Europe. The company's store formats include supermarkets, convenience stores, compact hypermarkets, cash and carry, drugstores, hypermarkets, and liquor stores. As of January 3rd, 2021, it operated 7,137 stores, primarily under local brands serving approximately 54 million customers, as well as online. Koninklijke Ahold Delhaize was founded in 1887 and is headquartered in Zaandam, the Netherlands. In the United States, they have more than 2,000 stores and distribution centers across 23 states with brands such as Food Lion, Martin's, Stop & Shop, Giant, and Fresh Direct. As of this recording, they're paying a very nice 3.88% starting yield, that they have been increasing their dividends since 2008 and at a 10% rate as of the last several years. Simply Wall Street gives them a valuation of $40.53, making them about 31% undervalued. As my main man, Warren Buffett, Big B, the Oracle of the O, likes to say, is that he buys stocks that are cheap, not cheap stocks. What Simply Wall Street does is kind of the same model that he does using the discounted cash flow model. They're trying to predict, in a nutshell, what the price of the stock will be in the future and then discounting that back to today. So Simply Wall Street has them about 30% undervalued. This is really just to put Ahold, as the kids call them nowadays, on your radar and see if they might be a company that you've never heard of and could be interested in investing in. I strongly suggest checking out European Dividend Growth Investors' video on Koninklijke Ahold Delhaize. It's really wonderful and very informative, and while you're watching that, definitely give him a subscription. And they also have a podcast called the Dividend Talk Podcast. Lots of free pub for you. EDGI, thank you for everything you've done. And please follow me on Twitter at RustyRam78. Check me out on Instagram at DapperDividends. leave a comment in the comment section below because you know where the comments go. But before you do that, if I've helped you out at any point in this video, help me out with a like and even more importantly, a subscribe. I really would appreciate it from you. That's going to be it. That's going to wrap it up for me. I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here and talk like the Micro Machines guy. Why? Because I can, because I like to talk like him. Thank you for swinging on by, and I will talk to you in the next video.